Hey, I'm Dr. Crystal with Athletes Potential, and I'm going to go over what we are assessing in the pelvic floor muscle tissue when we are doing an evaluation or we are doing exercises. And so, this is what I go over all of my clients with on how our pelvic floor lifts and relaxes and also descends. So, we're going to think of our pelvic floor muscles like an A-frame house. So, this is our attic. This is our first floor, and then this is our basement. When we are at rest, that is going to be the dashed line here. So hopefully our pelvic floor muscle tissues are hanging out on this first floor when we are at rest. Now, when we perform a pelvic floor lift, so that's also known as a Kegel, we are moving the pelvic floor up and we're going up into the attic. That's what I refer that to. And also notice that it comes to a point. So our holes are also closing and we are lifting everything up into the attic. And then when we relax, hopefully we come right back down to the first floor. Also, when we are having a bowel movement or delivering a baby, we need to know how to get from the first floor all the way down to the basement. And you'll see here that the triangle gets bigger, a bigger foundation, our holes open to allow for things to eliminate out that way. So we also need to know how to get back to the first floor. So clients that I see, especially the athletic population, tend to be hanging out in the stairs on the way to the attic. And so if we're dealing with things like incontinence or we're leaking with exercise, coughing, sneezing, laughing, jumping, sometimes if our pelvic floor muscles are hanging out in the attic too long, when we have that high pressure situation, it allows for urine and things to come out that way. So we need to work on relaxing those tissues. Conversely, sometimes we have difficulty with gathering the tissue and lifting it back up to help with our continence. So as a pelvic floor physical therapist, I help you with that coordination on knowing when to lift up, when to contract down and down regulate, and how to get back to our baseline, the first floor of the A-frame house.